What's up, guys? Today we are back with another Councilmen episode, and today we're going to be discussing about a lot of new casting, new movies, trailer discussion, and of course we will have a movie review at the end about Dunes. Yeah, all right. Welcome back to another episode of the Councilman. This will be our 130th episode. Yes, today. Ariq, there's so much noise coming from your microphone.
Nah, bro, I don't want to go. I don't want to go. I want to go to bed.
That should be
Ah,
Teguh. But yeah, today there'll be three of us for now, and Albert will be joining later on, probably in about 5 to 10 minutes, I suppose. Yeah, he had to do a copy run apparently. But yeah, so as of now, there'll be Kelvin, Ariq, and of Teguh. Yeah, um, should be a fun few 10 minutes, I guess.
wow,
10
no
minutes.
Albert today.
But yeah, um, so yeah, like I mentioned before, we got a few things to discuss about. I guess some new casting for some Disney properties. And then there's Uncharted trailer that dropped sometime this week, and then oh, and then
Mhm.
yeah, what's that name? What you call that? You're going to do Dune review. Yeah, Albert, me, and Avik has watched it. Teguh is going to watch it next week, apparently.
That's right.
Mhm.
Yeah, so Teguh won't be joining for that, and also that Teguh needs to sleep early anyway, right? Am I right,
Mm-hmm.
Teguh? You
That's right.
grandpa. Yeah.
That's right. I'm
So
old,
yeah,
boys.
he won't
I'm
be
old.
joining us for the Dune review. But yeah, um, I don't know. Yeah, I know it's Spooktober. I'm not doing anything spooky today.
Yeah, no, a lot
But
of the stuff today is just Marvel, Dune.
it's just Marvel. Mostly it's just Dune. I guess we just kind of want to do Dune review. Yeah. Um.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I don't know. We haven't really thought of something new to do this time because I don't know. I've been kind of busy this week, so I kind of forgot we are supposed to do a spooky episode. Yeah. So should we just start, I guess, with the
Let's
discussion?
get let's get right into the news. Alright,
Let's
I don't
get
know if you
right into the news.
with news
So yeah.
today because there's a lot.
All right. Let's start off first with. Well, we're going to get to do the Marvel stuff, I guess, later because
When Albert's on, I
that's
guess.
our territory, right?
Yeah. And
Yeah,
Albert will be on in a few minutes, so.
but something that Albert's not that great about games. And
Woohoo.
Games.
because first of all, we're going to discuss about the uh, Uncharted trailer that just dropped, starring not
Tom
Tom Hiddleston,
Holland.
what's his name? Tom
Holland.
Holland, and that
And
guy from The Happening, the
Tom
whale,
Wahlberg. No, that's not Tom either.
Mark
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 Wahlberg. Mark
Wahlberg.
Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
man,
I
it's
think
so easy.
we've all watched the trailer. You guys watched it together, right? If I'm not wrong.
I watched it with Teguh, yeah.
Yeah, and then I watched it with Avik.
Oh, Venn diagram. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh. Mhm.
So again, what's that name? I'm pretty sure none of us has played the game, right?
I
Uncharted.
watched a walkthrough of the fourth game.
You know what? That is pretty much playing the game, right?
Okay, yeah, pretty much. Story-wise, I think I remembered what happened,
Yeah,
more
it's
or
pretty
less.
much. It's pretty much you already playing the game. Yeah.
True. Fair
I
enough.
mean, Uncharted is one of those story-based games, so makes sense, I guess. You don't really have to play it; you just have to kind of watch it. Um, but yeah, what do you think though? So, what's the name? Tom Holland as the main guy, and Mark Wahlberg as his like sidekick, I guess.
Like,
Right?
so I don't know. I guess
Yeah.
first impressions. I
Yeah.
think
First impressions.
Tom Holland, I guess, kind of fits as the character. Look, I did say I watched the fourth
Yeah.
game like walkthrough, but the thing is, like, the fourth game is set like so many years, probably like a whole decade or two ahead of the first game. So like the guy was already old, right? So like if
Yeah.
this is more, and I think the way they're hinting this is more of an like an either an origin story or something more closely related to the first game in terms of story. So I think like casting like someone young like Tom Holland, you know, was
Yeah. I
pretty
mean,
good.
Tom Holland is playing Nathan Drake. Yeah.
Yeah, this is the main
Yeah.
character in
Which is the main character in the game, and
the game.
he. Yeah, and Tom Holland obviously is super young.
Yeah, so
So
I guess it makes sense as a as that.
yeah, to start,
Very
yeah,
good
it makes
choice.
sense, I guess, to have Tom Holland. I mean, from the bits we've seen in the trailer, it's like I feel like I don't think it's that hard to portray Nathan Drake.
Oh wait, look, Nathan Drake has arrived. It's not Nathan
Nathan
Drake.
Drake has a
Yeah.
wife. Oh, but did you not change shirt?
Finish your thoughts, and then I'll explain myself.
Okay,
What?
right.
Yeah.
Okay, so go back to the
What,
trailer.
what was I talking about?
You're talking about Tom Holland playing as Nathan Drake, and he's very young.
I mean, yeah, playing Nathan Drake is not exactly hard, I guess, right? You know, all you gotta, I mean, playing adventurer, I guess, you don't need that much acting range to do that. And Tom Holland has great acting range, so it should be easy for him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
honestly, like again, I think Tom Holland is a great actor, right? So really, what they need to do to get the movie right is get the script right, I guess.
yeah, the script writing. That's always an issue with video game movies. Like
Yeah,
script is
exactly.
just.
Yep.
Uh,
It's not the
and
best most of the time. Not most of them. Yeah, actually most of the time, yeah.
because I was made aware of this trailer because my friend Bobby or Bobzilla, he sometimes appears in the chat. I don't know. He's not here anymore.
What did you do?
But like no, he showed that trailer and he showed a well, I wouldn't say great distaste towards it. No, he had this standards low for the trailer. I mean for the like movie because you know how video games movies they never really end up the best. Oh, there it is. There
Yep,
he is.
that is true.
Speak of the devil, but that's nothing to do with Tom Holland. That's for a later episode, for a later time. But like, yeah, I mean, to be honest, like Mark Wahlberg, every movie he stars in, just they never
I am
really
I
get
am
on
not a
very
fan.
well.
I'm not a fan of Mark Wahlberg. I saw him there. I'm like, oh, come on, this guy. Honestly, after watching The Happening, he's
Yeah,
just a
yeah.
low tier actor.
I mean, it's not just it all started from there, and then he goes and play movies like. Okay, I know Ted is kind of like a fun movie to watch, but it is not exactly a good movie at all.
That is
My
fun because
It's
of that.
not because of Mark Wahlberg. Yeah,
my
or Transformers, the later ones after 3.
my favorite memory of Mark Wahlberg is literally him on the Graham Norton show with Andy Serkis, and Andy Serkis was told to do a Gollum impression, and he's just like going back and forth, like, "No, my precious, no, shut up, my precious." Like he's doing really well, and then Mark Wahlberg just sitting there like, "Wow, I got lucky in Hollywood." Damn.
Got lucky. What you were in The Happening, my dude.
The luckiest and
Yeah,
the
but
luckiest you'll ever be.
he's in Transformers and all those other big shit too. So
Yeah, like yeah. So like
What the
we
heck?
just see Seeing Mark Wahlberg is just
He's lucky that
horrible.
he's even in Hollywood. That's what his brain was saying.
I guess yeah. That is
He's
true.
got into Hollywood just because he was attractive once. Not anymore. Nobody even knows who he
Once.
is. Once.
What was his first one?
He was a
Happening.
rapper.
Oh right,
yeah.
Marky Mark.
Yeah, Marky Mark. He was a rapper. He got like one good song, I think. Yeah. Yeah. What's the name? Yeah, Teguh, what do you think of Mark Wahlberg, though?
He's okay. I think he's like I don't call him low tier, but I don't call him high tier. I think he's like a B tier actor for me.
Okay, I was more
Yeah.
talking about Mark Wahlberg in the trailer.
Yeah, guys, we shouldn't talk
Oh,
about the trailer. Let's not get bogged down on Mark Wahlberg or how good
right.
he is of an
Mark
actor.
Wahlberg in the trailer.
What do you think
I
of
really don't-
Wahlburgers, Teguh?
God.
What?
No. Well,
Go on
trailer.
with your thoughts. Yeah, trailer.
What was your thoughts, trailer?
I don't know. It's like, well, okay, because I think he's a B tier actor. I really don't care. Like, I don't dislike him. In all of the movies I've watched with him in it, it's been okay. Like, it's never been
Transformer, I
like
guess.
I really hate it. So, you know what? I'm just gonna be like, okay.
Okay, I
I'm excited
guess.
for I'm excited for Tom Holland, but so hopefully he will, kind of make up for how Mark Wahlberg's mediocreness, I suppose.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
How about you? Bert? You got any overall thoughts on the trailer? You've watched it, right? Or have you not?
I did on the
Okay.
way back.
Wow.
Should I start with my thoughts on the trailer, or should I explain why I'm late?
Trailer first. Trailer.
Okay.
Trailer
First,
first,
Um,
yeah.
because we've already
um,
on it.
Yeah, I don't know anything about Uncharted, as you would have guessed. The trailer looks a lot of fun. It's giving me a lot of Indiana Jones slash National Treasure vibes, and I love those films.
Yeah.
So it looks a lot of fun. Tom Holland, I don't know what his character is supposed to be, but he's giving me the vibes of someone who's supposed to be older, but his face looks so young that he just seems young, even though like his attitude and persona in the trailer seems like someone
Yeah.
who's supposed to be like in the 30s or
Someone.
something.
Yeah. I guess Nathan Drake in the game is that old, I guess. So they're trying to
Nathan
base it
Drake
off the
is.
game.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think
So he
Nathan
had a
Drake was.
30 people, like 30-year-olds. What's the name? Yeah. Was
I
it
think in the
personality?
first game he's supposed to be like around 25-ish, maybe
Because I
mid-20s.
know, like Nathan
Yeah.
Fillion at one point was considered because he looked exactly like the
He
part.
really
and
looked
he's
like the character, alright? I'm surprised they didn't go with Nathan Fillion.
But I mean, I like it. It looks fun. Again, that Indiana Jones National Treasure vibes looks always intrigue me. Yeah, I think this
Uh,
is the first time I see Tom Holland play a British people on the film.
isn't he
Nathan
British?
Drake, I think Nathan Drake is American in the game at
Did
least.
he voice?
Oh, in the game, yeah.
Did he have a British accent?
In
I
the what
didn't,
in the
I didn't
in the
hear it.
trailer?
I didn't hear his
Okay,
British accent.
never mind then. Then he'll never play British people. He just play American all the time now.
Shame.
So in the trailer, what I realized is that they kind of reveal the double agents, I guess, right?
There you
I
go.
think there was
There's
like
a
this female
confirmation.
thing. Yeah, Nathan Drake is
American.
American in the game. Yeah.
Yeah, they kinda, yeah.
Who's directing this? Anyone know?
The director of this movie is Ruben Fleischer.
Oh, okay. Eh,
Okay.
there are some stuff I like from him, some stuff I don't like. I like the Zombieland films. I hate Venom. So it's gonna be interesting.
No, in the trailer, it's like
I like
even
Gangster Squad.
there was like the female character, I think, played by Sophia Taylor Ali. I think she's playing, yeah, Chloe Fraser, I guess, according to Google. Like she was like, I don't know, on their side, and then like at some point in the trailer, I think she turned bad. So is that a reveal that they reveal in the trailer?
Well, we know the story. Oh,
I have no clue.
actually, now that I mentioned, now that you mentioned that. I just remembered. I think it's a kind of a common occurrence, similarly in Indiana Jones, where like Nathan Drake would team up with some random people, and then suddenly he gets betrayed. Usually, that happens in Indiana Jones.
Well,
So, and I think that does happen in the game. Last I checked of the walkthrough in Uncharted 4. So I think it's a common occurrence for backstabbing to happen.
well, we know what's gonna happen, I guess, right? I guess she's gonna backstab Tom Holland, right?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
So that mystery got uncovered real quick.
No, I
Yeah.
actually do have something else to talk about actually not
What
really
is
in the
it?
trailer. It's for the movie. You know, in video games, mainly shooters, you know how like every time you take damage in a video game, when you get a shot at, your
The screen
screen kind
turns
of
red
like
and it vibrates.
turns
Mhm.
red on the outside. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, like that happens as well in Uncharted, right? Being the nature that it is, it's a shooter game. But the thing is, like, I heard that the canon explanation is that what really happens is like Nathan Drake doesn't actually take a hit, but rather those bullets that were supposed to kill him didn't land a hit. Basically, like he's basically surviving on luck. And then once you've taken enough shots, then his luck runs out and he dies.
Wait,
I
is that
just
an explanation given?
no, yeah, no, that's an actual thing. That's actually like in game in lore
Oh
explanation about
yeah.
him.
I think Ariq, you told me this before.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
know, it'll be such a missed opportunity if they don't make like a meta joke about this in the movie.
Yeah, I don't know. No, it'll be like some
They
kind of
keep
neat
judging
reference.
it.
What if like remember what remember in Fast Furious what happened to Roman? He was like being shot at by like a
Yeah,
whole
yeah,
group
yeah.
of people, but he still lived. Basically, like technically, he has a fair explanation for if that happened in the movie. You know, it actually
Yeah.
makes more sense. There
Hey,
is
hey, make
some
himself aware with it, you know, so it'll be pretty funny at least.
yeah, no, like imagine like he got shot a lot and he's like, what?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Because that is technically like I don't know, like his quirk or something is that he's very lucky.
His
It's like
quirk. What
Mm.
he's
is this, Boku no Hero?
yes, it is. Well, you want me to call him a reverse Bennett? Yeah, I'll call him that. He's a reverse Bennett. He's a reverse Bennett from Genshin Impact.
Yeah. Any other thoughts on the Uncharted trailer?
It's fun.
I have thoughts
Hello.
that Tom Holland is Sony's golden boy at this point. He's in everything
Yep.
Sony, and by
The
everything I
best
mean
things
three.
about the
I mean
movie.
three stuff: Spider-Man, this, and the Spies in Disguise animated film. The one that no one
I
watches.
mean, those were big ones. So,
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
are you guys familiar with the female actress Sophia Taylor Ali?
Nope.
Oh.
No.
Okay, no, I'm just checking. Yeah, she's mostly in
The,
TV shows, I think.
the trailer of that film sounds so familiar, but I couldn't figure out what it is. I feel like I've
Wait,
heard that song over and over. The
is
music and trailer.
this a spoof movie she's in? The Walking Deceased.
Damn.
Oh,
Okay.
it's Led Zeppelin. Okay, it's Ramble On.
I think this is
What?
a spoof.
I feel like
What is it?
the song that was used in the trailer. I feel like it's used in a lot of trailer recently, or am I hallucinating?
I'm not sure.
There's
Am I
definitely there
hallucinating?
is definitely. Is that used in the Suicide Squad trailer?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I mean, Suicide Squad used a lot of songs, so probably.
Oh, I think it's used on the first Suicide Squad film. I think
Ah,
this song. That's why. Anyway,
well, it's a good song, I guess, for to hype people up.
it's Led Zeppelin. You cannot go wrong.
Yeah.
Or according to oh well, yes, Tom Holland did. What's his name? Peter Parker said, "Oh, it's Led Zeppelin," even though it's what's it called? Guns N'
AC/DC.
Roses.
Was it Guns N' Roses that time?
Back in Black. What is that?
Back in
Someone.
Black is AC/DC.
Okay, ACDC.
Yeah.
My bad. See, I'm as bad as Peter Parker about the classic rock.
Yeah, alright. So, I guess how after watching that first trailer, how how excited are you? I guess with Uncharted. Are you looking forward to it? Just okay with it? Like, nah, screw this kind of thing. I don't know. Albert,
I
what about
mean,
you? You're the one that has no idea what this is about.
yeah. Yeah.
I am probably gonna check it out considering I have AMC A list now, going to the theaters seems it's like pretty much. I just go every week now. It's so
Alright.
because it's worth it. So I'm gonna probably check it out. Plus, I like the vibe. Even though I didn't like what's the other Tomb Raider. Even though I didn't really
Yeah.
like Tomb Raider, but I checked it out because it piqued my interest. So I'm probably
Alright.
gonna do the same here.
Okay. Okay. How about Teguh?
I'm okay. I haven't played any of the games. I don't know the stories that well, so I'm not particularly hyped up for it. But if it's good, I might end up watching it.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Especially if
Ariq?
I end up getting the membership for the theaters as well.
Oh, right. Yeah, true. How about you, Ariq?
Oh.
No? Just straight up no?
Actually, wait. I know. I have to watch it. Y'all
Because
remember the
Why?
bracket?
Wahlberg.
Y'all
Oh.
remember the bracket? It's
Yeah,
in
I
my
was,
bracket.
I was about to bring it up.
It's in my bracket, but I know I'm not looking forward to it because it just
Oh, yeah,
sounds.
Rick, you have to watch it. You
I
have
have
to
to
watch
watch
it,
it, but regardless, but the thing is, like, it just looks so. I don't know.
Wait, question. Who have Dune? Oh, Albert have Dune. Alright.
Yeah, baby.
What that's doing, yeah.
Alright.
It feels like it's missing something, so I'm not that excited.
Yeah,
I'll force Bobby to watch it with me.
Yeah, Uncharted, honestly, I'm just okay
know-
with it. I'm like, maybe I'll watch it. It looks quite fun. Tom Holland looks fun in it, but again, I feel Mark Wahlberg. I don't like that guy.
He's like Mark Wahlberg.
I don't like Mark Wahlberg. Alright. And also, yeah, I don't know. It's a video game movie, right? So
That's true.
I try to not have high expectations for it or be as interested.
You
Then maybe
like the last video game movie that came out to theaters?
What, Sonic?
Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat.
Well, that's just because the opening scene was cool.
Well, to be fair, Kelvin has played Mortal Kombat since I don't know when, but quite a long
Yes,
time. He has
true.
never played Uncharted.
Yeah. All right, so don't go breaking my heart, Sony.
They will.
All right. So yeah, that's basically our thoughts on Uncharted trailer. All right, so let's go off tangent a little bit. Albert, why sad morning for you?
Okay.
As Star Machine asks, why is it sad morning?
Let me go back to last night. I've been watching a lot of West Coast NBA games because I've been doing fantasy basketball and like I'm just
I
watching all the basketball games now. So I slept late last night because of West Coast time. So I was really tired this morning. I desperately need to grab a coffee run, and I did. And I would have been back in time before the show started if it was. You know how? Well, my parking garage have like a gate that you can control the parking garage.
Yeah.
That thing stopped working. I couldn't get in. So I'm right now. My car's parked outside because I couldn't. I literally could not get in to my building. So I'm gonna wait
Brilliant.
later if either the office opens because right now it's closed, or if someone decides to leave and I'm just gonna swoop in. So I'm probably just wait outside
Damn.
and see if anyone comes out. So yeah, my car's
Just-
outside.
I
I
just
literally
wait for a
could not.
guy.
I literally I left my car outside and just came in with my keys. I just walked up because I could not go to the parking garage door because that button does not work. It's like I would have been in time if it wasn't for that. So yeah.
I swear I thought Albert said copy as in like COPY. I was not coffee.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just like you said copy Ivan. I was like, he's talking copy English copy, right? Not Indonesian copy.
Oh.
Apparently it is.
Yeah, no, I was so confused. I was
Coffee.
like, why does Albert need to photocopy something real quick? That shit
Yeah,
can
I know,
probably
right?
wait.
Like yeah. I thought it was something urgent about work or something. That's why.
No.
So I was like, oh, I guess that kind of makes sense.
It's coffee. I have Dunkin'
Oh,
Donuts.
Gimana sih
Copy,
Kelvin?
Ivan. Maaf,
Kurang
I'm
bahasa
sorry.
Indonesia. Bahasa
Hey.
Indonesia sih lo.
I think it's well known that I misheard stuff.
Damn.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, that's
That's Albert's
that.
sad morning.
It's not a good morning. It's not a good morning for Albert. All right. So yeah, from now on it's just Disney properties, right?
Yeah.
Is it? Yes.
Yeah, pretty much. All right. So let's start off with Star Wars. Hayden Christensen will be appearing in Ahsoka series. So either Albert or Teguh go. I don't think Ariq and I understand that well.
I know he's
Oh.
Anakin, but that's it.
Yeah.
I know he doesn't like sand.
Yeah, he's the actor who played Anakin in Revenge of the Sith and Attack of the Clones. He's gonna be in the live action Ahsoka Disney Plus series that's starring Rosario Dawson. Because Rosario Dawson played Ahsoka in Mandalorian season 2. Spoiler, it's been out for a year now. So yeah.
Yeah.
That's the news. He's gonna be there. And he's also gonna be in the it's confirmed recently, and we had a busy week. He's gonna be in the Obi-Wan TV show as well. So he's gonna be in both of those TV shows.
He's in a lot Star Wars stuff. He's back.
Which should
How
be
old is he now?
interesting. I don't know. Someone Google that, but it
No,
should
I'm
be
not
interesting
Googling.
because I think the Obi-Wan series and the Ahsoka series takes place after Revenge of the Sith, meaning if he's in it, he'll be in a Darth Vader suit, so we wouldn't see much of him anyway. Nor are we gonna hear his voice because they're not gonna use his voice because it's always James Earl Jones.
That's
Unless
true.
they do flashbacks, I'm not really sure why he's there.
Huh. Oh, okay, that's a bit weird, yeah. Oh, Hayden Christensen is 40 years old now.
All right.
Damn.
I guess it might
Damn.
just be flashbacks then.
Right,
Probably.
'cause
I
they
mean,
have-
like,
they
why
have
else
no
would they need his
purpose.
face?
Yeah, because like they don't need him to be in the suit, and they're not gonna use his voice. So like, it's kind of weird if they do Vader. So maybe it's almost like the flashbacks. Yeah.
Maybe they want to do oh no, not a face reveal, more like he opens his mask.
How many times do you think he's gonna open his mask in both of the series? Every episode.
Yeah, but the one time he opened his mask, I think, and if I remember correctly, it's like his face was pretty like screwed up, right? Like all blue and stuff, I think.
Yeah, in Return of the
Yeah,
Blue.
maybe this time. Well, pale.
Pale.
Yeah.
Maybe this time it's like he got some glow up, before he becomes pale, you know.
Before he becomes pale. Jeez.
Hey, maybe. I don't know. I don't really follow Star Wars, as you know. Yeah, Teguh, what do you think?
I don't.
Is there any relation between Ahsoka and Anakin?
Yeah.
Anakin's the master of Ahsoka.
Anakin's the master. Ahsoka's like Anakin's
Padawan.
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 Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why Albert
Oh.
and I were saying probably flashbacks because
Oh,
he's the one that trained Ahsoka.
Yeah.
oh, Anakin trained Ahsoka. Oh, okay, I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Wait, I know that. Oh
Yeah,
my
that
God.
was established in the Clone Wars series and the Clone Wars movie.
Hey,
So,
hey,
yeah.
the Lego movies did not make the Lego Star Wars did not make that clear.
Really?
No.
They probably
I
did
thought
not.
they would. I
Is
know. I
Ahsoka-
thought they would.
Is Ahsoka even in that game?
No, it's
Yeah.
not. Wait, is she?
She is a wait.
Oh,
Actually, let me
I
check.
thought,
What
I
the
thought the
hell-
Lego
what the hell's
games.
the
I thought the
timeline?
Lego games didn't cover the. I thought the Lego games only covered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Ahsoka Lego.
I don't think the Lego
game.
ones covered the
Because
Clone Wars unless they
takes
had a
place between
separate.
2 and 3.
No, they
Yeah,
do
unless
have
they
it.
had a
Yeah, they do have it.
Oh, they do.
They do have her. Yeah.
I never played that one then, huh?
You see, Lego Star Wars 3, The Clone Wars. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, they do have her.
Didn't make it.
Oh well, yeah, but so they probably didn't make that clear. But yeah, in the animated series and everything, like she's his Padawan. So, but I didn't really watch the full Clone Wars series. Really should.
It's animated,
But,
isn't it?
Yeah, it's
There's like-
animated,
there's
but
like
it
8
was
seasons,
good.
right?
Oh my God, is that
Is it
long?
8? It's pretty long.
I think
That's why I haven't
their
finished
last
it.
they had 7 seasons and then they didn't finish it and the season stopped because it stopped airing on the network, I think. And then they go to Disney Plus for a final season. I think that's what happened.
So it ends already,
Now it ends.
right? Okay. Oh, okay. So, do you know anything about the Ahsoka Disney Plus movie thing? Like, movie, right?
Series.
Series, yeah. So, when does that take place? Do you know?
Teguh, do you know Teguh or not? I can check.
No, I don't know.
It's okay. So it's gonna take place during the events of the Mandalorian as well as the events of Star Wars Rangers of the New Republic. So that's post Return of the Jedi.
Okay.
It's gonna take place post Return of the Jedi. Because that's the New Republic. but nothing much known aside from Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni being involved.
Also, not okay then. We don't know much about it, huh? But sometimes around Mandalorian, then.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Fat Love Movie says, Anakin, my boy is back. Yeah, he's back. Do you think they'll mention something about sand again? You know, just to poke
Sand.
fun at it.
I don't know.
Like imagine this. All right. Maybe it's like maybe Ahsoka met Anakin, Darth Vader already, right? And then he's like, she knows he doesn't like sand. So what's the most logical thing to do?
No, it's
Pocket
not pocket
sand.
sand.
Pocket sand.
Pocket sand.
Pocket sand.
Use the Force.
Yeah, you know, Force sand. There you go. All right, what's this? Fatal Movie says, are they gonna DH them? Probably. I mean, like, I mean, he's 40 years old, right?
And
What's his name?
Rosario Dawson is also around the same
Pretty-
age, I think.
old, like, yeah. So
I feel like the more we talk about this, the more convinced it's gonna be. I am that it's just gonna be flashbacks.
I mean, if they're going to flashback, they kind of have to DH Hayden Christensen, right?
That
They
is
kind of have
true.
to. Yeah, and they have to get the hair right again.
See,
I think that's not really that hard.
what's
That's
gonna
not that
be
hard.
what's gonna be kind of weird to me is because Ahsoka in the Clone Wars, because if they're flashbacking, it has to be during the Clone Wars time.
Okay.
And actually, now the more I think about it, it is actually like it makes sense that it is gonna be flashback because I just realized Darth Vader's dead at this point. I don't know why that took me so long to realize that. In this timeline, Darth Vader's dead.
I mean, either flashback or like the Force Ghost thing.
Oh, right, Force Ghost. I forgot about those.
Okay, Force Ghost makes more sense because again, if flashback, they have to go all the way to Clone Wars because I don't think they
Right.
interacted after. And like Ahsoka is a child then, right? She's like a teenager, young adult, and Rosario Dawson's in her 40s.
Actually, I don't know where I came up with that idea, but yeah, you know what? Force Ghost.
Force Ghost, not flashback. Force Ghost.
Because if
you
they go with a plot of like Ahsoka, like I don't know, like reconciling with the past and everything, I think Force Ghost would be
Makes
an
more sense,
interesting
right?
thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it wouldn't necessarily
Yeah,
make
forgot
more
about
sense,
that.
I guess. Both
I
work,
guess.
but I'd like to see the dynamic between Ahsoka and Anakin's Force Ghost.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
It should be interesting.
Any other thoughts on it? No.
No,
All right.
I'm intrigued.
Oh yeah, Ahsoka Series. Are you gonna watch it, Gu?
I'm gonna.
Teguh?
Here's the thing. I want to say yes, that I'm going to, but I still haven't watched The Bad Batch or all the other Star Wars things, so I'll put that on a likely.
Unlikely.
Unlikely.
Have you seen the Star Wars?
Wait, Star Mission 33 said Force Ghost Anakin won't be bothered by pocket sand. Oh no!
Yeah.
It-
What if the
Have
Pocket
you-
Sand has been blessed with holy water?
Ooh,
Oh.
maybe.
The pocket sand is on the high ground.
Damn. Now, what are you gonna say, bro?
Teguh, have you watched that? I forgot what it's called. There's an anime Star Wars series now that just came
Oh
out.
yeah, I heard. Yeah.
Star
Oh,
Yeah,
Wars.
no,
yeah.
I haven't seen that either.
What's it called? Do I have it?
Forgot
here?
what it's called. I only see the.
Vision. Star Wars Visions. There, the one on the bottom right.
Yeah, no, I haven't seen
Oh
that.
yeah.
I heard
Huh.
interesting stuff about it. At least for the art style. So
All right. Okay. So yeah, that is Hayden Christensen to appear in Ahsoka series, I guess. So from Star Wars being in space, let's move on to another space-related Marvel movie. The casting of Adam Warlock.
Who?
Yeah.
you
Oh
could
wow.
have, you,
Teguh
you
doesn't
could have
remember. What
you
is
could
it,
have
bro?
gone from a galaxy from a long time ago in a galaxy far away to a present time in a nearby galaxy.
Wow.
They both
That's
have the same energies, Albert. I'll take either at this point.
Yeah. So yeah, Adam Warlock, which appear at like, did he even appear? No, he's like teased at the end of Guardians of the Galaxy 2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
in the cocoon still. Yeah, he'll be played by Will Poulter. I don't know if I say his name right.
Yes,
Poulter.
Will Poulter.
Will Poulter. Yeah, there you go. If you don't know him, he's the guy in, what's that name? Didn't he? Wasn't he in
He's
Midsommar?
he's he's in Midsommar. He's in the Maze Runner series. He's in We're the Millers. That's the meme.
Bandersnatch stuff, right?
We're the Millers.
He's in the Bandersnatch.
Oh, he's
Black
the
Mirror
one that
episode.
says like, "Wait, you guys are getting paid?"
That's
Yeah,
a meme. Yeah.
that guy. That's the meme. Yeah, and I don't know. He got a really punchable face. He looks annoying.
Don't say that, man. Just because he has weird just because his eyebrows look like an eagle from the front doesn't mean you can call him weird.
Does it actually look like an eagle from the
It
front?
looks like a fly. It looks like a flying eagle on the front, or you know how you draw birds. as a kid in the
If you
background?
draw the middle part, yeah, I can see it.
Yeah.
Alright, someone out there, take the picture of the eagle from the John Cena series. What's it called again? God damn it!
John Cena series.
Really?
Peacemaker
Eagle-y?
from the Peacemaker TV series and put it
yeah,
in the face.
Oh,
put it
Eagle-y.
put it Eagle-y.
Yeah, the character.
Put it on Will Poulter's
Yeah.
face.
Well, Ariq, you know what to do.
Oh, I'll figure it out after this. I'll do it after
We'll
this.
be waiting for that in the next episode. But yeah, Will Poulter will be playing Adam Warlock in Guardians. Wait, I don't know. Maybe in Guardians of the Galaxy 3, right?
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
Yep. Which also begins filming, I guess, now. Yeah.
Mhm.
So, what do you guys think of Will Poulter playing Adam Warlock? Yeah, Albert.
As someone
Start
who's
first.
probably the most familiar with Will Poulter's work, because I mean, I obviously first saw him in We're the Millers with that meme, and then him as the guy who got bitten. Spoiler for We're the Millers. His
Got
testicles,
bitten,
his testicles got bitten by a spider, and it like
And what?
it inflated to the size of a bowling ball. From that guy to the guy who is in Maze Runner, who I thought was pretty good, convincingly as like a douchebag kind of protagonist, to the guy in Bandersnatch, and then eventually to again the douchebag in Midsommar. I am really intrigued about this guy's casting as Adam Warlock. He is not my first choice as Adam Warlock, but when they announced him, I was like, I like the energy that he gives off during his films as the character, and Adam Warlock being most likely gonna be an antagonist kind of in a bit. I can see it. Plus, I'm guessing they're gonna make Adam Warlock, if the Adam Warlock were to join the Guardians at the end of the film, they're gonna make him the serious type character and not like a jokey type, which everyone in Guardians is already jokey. So like they're gonna compare him to like the comedy and the straight person, like the serious straight person kind of thing.
Yeah.
So that could balance off at Chris Pratt pretty well. So yeah, I think I like this casting.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Teguh or
Yeah.
Wahlberg? Any thoughts on the casting? And after yeah, what do you think?
I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, look at that edit. I like that edit.
This one?
Brilliant. Yeah, now I can imagine him very clearly. I don't know,
Hey,
like
man.
yeah,
Screen Rant worked really hard on this.
Is that Screen Rant?
Yes.
I don't like seeing
Bro.
seeing like Adam Warlock in what do you call it in the comics, and then you see him compared to that guy's face. Just they're very apart from each other, but you know what? Makeup does a lot of things, so I'm pretty sure it could make it work.
Yeah, that's true.
You can make it work. I mean, sure, he'll have the eyes of an eagle's what do you call it? Wings, but
Eagly.
but that's fine.
All right. Yeah. How about Teguh? No thoughts on it? Just okay.
No, unfortunately, I do not know
Who this guy is?
anything at all about Adam Warlock. So
Damn. All right. Do you think he'll be able to pull off the magnificent hair of
hey,
Adam
Yeah, I mean,
you
Warlock?
know what? I
did you
mean, I
see?
saw the
Okay,
Photoshop and it doesn't
the
look that bad or that
yeah, I
weird.
mean
So you know
that
what?
Oops.
that
Yeah.
picture is the more recent one. The one on the one that you show initially is his older face, and no, not that. The one, the one, the one on the most left right now. That was him in like We're the Millers, Maze Runner kind
Yeah.
of stuff. But like you see the one on the related image on the bottom right, just now,
Bottom right.
or yeah, just a picture next to the screen rant one. That's like his more recent look, and like he can pull it off. I feel like.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he can pull it off. Yeah.
He looks better recently. I mean, he
He
looks
looks
better
better
now.
recently.
Yeah, he looks better now than he does back in We're the Millers.
He got a glow up, I guess, yeah. But yeah. Yeah, he definitely can. I'm pretty sure at one point, he'll post a video on Instagram or something, and he'll have like 18 packs or something.
Wow. And he's still saying, "Huh, you guys are not you guys are getting paid."
Oh,
Yeah, I
man.
mean, I don't know. I feel that's basically a rite of passage, right, for all like MCU casts. At one point, they'll post something on Instagram about their like body,
Or
right?
wait until the trailer comes out.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
They
yeah.
show off their body in the trailer.
Yeah, like trailer to tickle. Like I'm pretty sure out of the cocoon, but naked.
Huh?
Goal.
Huh?
Out of the cocoon, but naked. Yeah, there you go.
Naked. Thank you, Kelvin, for your input. Yeesh.
Oh no, man! You gotta show off the body somehow. He worked hard on that, Unless he's, take the opposite route and go like Thor Endgame body with Adam Warlock, which probably not gonna happen. How about the outfit though? The costume. How many?
I don't know. Could be interesting. None of the Guardians costume has ever been.
How to dress like Adam Warlock? DIY.
Oh, God.
But yeah, Calvin, for the audio listener, Calvin found a picture of like a bunch of one-off items of how to dress like Adam Warlock.
You can wear a casual business shoe and have long rubber gloves. Yes. Okay, yeah.
But yeah, the Guardians.
Go
Go
on,
ahead.
go on. Go on,
No,
go on.
none of the Guardians of the Galaxy characters have had comic accurate costume for the most part. So I'm
True.
not expecting it to be comic accurate for this one. But if it's anything like, okay, not ignore the right side of this picture that Calvin's highlighting, but the left side, the drawing aspect of it.
This one?
Yeah, just the top right picture, okay? That
This
one.
one.
If it looks something like that, that will be okay.
Yeah. I mean, an outfit like this is like it's pretty much in like it's not weird in that universe, right? In the MCU universe,
Not anymore.
Yeah, not anymore, I guess. Yeah. So it would work. Yeah. Cape in space? No, not like that.
Yeah.
Yes, like this.
Oh,
All right.
man.
Yeah. So yeah. But Adam Warlock is basically like Superman, right?
Yeah, so Star Machine asks, can someone explain Adam Warlock as a character? And I guess this goes as well for Teguh because he's not familiar, right? So I don't know if comparing Superman is the right one, but he's an artificially created character. Like
Vision.
he's not a robot, I don't think so. But he was constructed, and I guess in the MCU is gonna be by Aisha of the Sovereign, the Golden People from Guardians 2. But basically he's like the ultimate superhuman. He got like superhuman strength, speed, agility, and durability. He can fly. He can do energy manipulation and absorption. He can do matter manipulation in the comics, as well as he have magical powers as well at some points in the comics. And he is a
Okay.
very big character. He's an important character in the Guardians of the Galaxy's lore and just like the cosmic side of Guardians in general. He was a big part of the Infinity Saga in the comics, especially the Infinity Gauntlet storyline, because he was the one who wielded the gauntlet at one point.
Is that the golden gauntlet thing that they show?
Yes.
Like-
So I
Oh, yeah, go on.
haven't read this comic in a while. I want to see if I can find it.
Mhm.
But which is why lots of people were seeing, oh, is Adam Warlock gonna appear in Infinity War or Endgame, because they thought it was gonna be because he's such a big character in the Infinity Gauntlet storyline. But yeah, Adam Warlock got the Infinity Gauntlet, and then he tried to use it. He tried to use it in the Infinity Gauntlet saga.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
it's
not
written
wrong.
here, symbiotic bond with the soul gem. That's cool.
Yeah, he got a soul gem in his head.
Oh yeah, Vision, right?
Yeah, he was the
Yeah.
original one to do that, I think.
Ah. Alright.
But yeah, the interesting thing about, and this involves timeline. The most interesting thing about Adam Warlock is that in the future, Adam Warlock become this character. Is it in the future, or is it just a alter ego? I couldn't remember if this is a future or like he have like bipolar kind of thing. But there is a version of the character called Magus, which is basically a super evil version of this character that wants nothing but
Ooh.
like destroy everything. And Adam Warlock is like the good version of the character. So I don't know if
Okay.
they will explore that in the Guardians 3, or they're just gonna make Adam Warlock sort of evil in a way in the beginning, and then he becomes good. Because I don't think they're
Okay.
gonna keep him as the villain. But yeah,
I mean, he's good, right, in the comic mostly, at least.
yes.
Okay.
I mean, he joined the fight to defeat Thanos. So yeah,
True. And then like,
but
is it not,
Magus is super evil.
like, I guess it was just speculation that time. Like, we're assuming that what's the name? Guardians of the Galaxy 3 with the ending of Endgame. Like, you're going to search for Gamora or something, right? Right? That's a speculation, right?
I would think so.
Oh yeah. At the end of the end
It
game,
was,
wasn't
right?
it?
I
There
don't.
were. Yeah.
Yep, that's
the end of
Magus,
Endgame,
by
they
the
were
way.
like-
If you open Google,
Oh.
yeah, on the video version.
Okay. Huh.
See,
But
he's
yeah,
fighting
in
himself.
the end, they were looking for Gamora, or at least
But
that's
you-
what we think.
Do you not remember?
Yeah, they're definitely that's what they're teasing. I don't know if what they'll do, but I think they will, because she's
Okay.
such a
Yeah.
big character.
True. Do you think that will be like the main, I guess, plot, or do you think that's just like oh, it's just the opening, and I'm like, oh, something else big happened. Oh, they have to do that then.
I don't think that's gonna be the main plot. That might be one of the subplots.
Mm.
I have a feeling James Gunn want to, because this is gonna be his last of the an
Guardians?
exclusion with the Christmas special. This is gonna be the last Guardians film that he's gonna do, right? At least as far as I'm aware. So he probably want to wrap up his trilogy. So I don't know what it will be. Obviously, Warlock is gonna be there, sent by this
no.
Sovereign and Aisha. And we also know Dave Bautista has confirmed that this is gonna be his last film as Drax. So maybe they kill him off.
Oh.
I don't know.
Ooh,
Damn. Oh no.
Drax dying. All right.
I swear to God, the go. You're gonna say something like again, like, but it's so
Yes.
obvious though. It's his last movie.
Hey, but you
Oh.
call
Have
it
you
in here, so I get to say that this time.
Have you guys seen? Have you guys seen the the theory behind the logos?
No. Oh wait, I think
I've heard of it, but I forgot.
heard of it,
what-
yeah,
what
yeah.
You told, I
First
think you told
logo,
us.
I think we told this on air. Yeah, the first
Yeah,
logo
yeah.
is gold. First Guardian logo is gold. Groot dies. Second Guardian logo is blue. Yondu dies. Third Guardian logo is gray.
It's
who
great.
does?
I mean,
Who's gray?
Drax is grayish green, and that's
Oh,
like
I was thinking
that's
more.
that's
I was
Drax's
thinking
skin
more
tone.
like Guardians of the Galaxy, the holiday special thing. would be where Drax died, because it's green and red.
Oh,
Kind
maybe
of.
they're searching for Gamora in the holiday special. It's green and red.
I
Oh.
guess.
Or the Grinch. Oh no.
Ooh.
Searching for the Grinch.
The Grinch is the next member. Okay, I'm into
Dude,
it.
I heard a theory in the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special. They're gonna introduce Santa Claus to the MCU. That's
What?
what I heard.
What?
Oh wow.
Damn,
I
Santa
know
is
he
canon.
I know he exists in the Marvel like comics and shit.
He
but
does. He got
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
superpowers.
I know he exists, but damn, wow. That's
Dude,
incredible.
Santa is canon. Shit, I'm in.
We're not ready yet. It's still October. Kelvin.
Didn't Santa fought Deadpool in the comics at one point?
Dude,
I think so.
imagine the next version of Endgame. Santa just coming out of the portal. Ho ho ho!
Ho, 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 ho.
Damn.
You've been naughty.
I see you've been naughty. Damn.
Dude.
Yeah, man, if the big bad is like actually Kang, imagine a time traveling Santa.
Wow.
Imagine if Santa is just like delivering presents and then he got summoned by Doctor Strange and he doesn't realize it. And like, holy shit, where am I?
Holy shit. Holy shit. Wow.
I want that to happen.
That was very cool. Actually, dude, one last thing about this casting Will Poulter is what I'm trying to make a point. I'm not sure if you can see what. See,
Oh my
you can kind of see like the eyebrows fit.
Calvin, like,
Okay, now.
You get what I mean? Right?
Yep.
Yeah, I just
get what
wanted to
you
show you that.
Calvin,
Yeah, I know.
screen share the link that I posted in.
Yeah, I know. Here, for the
See?
people watching the stream.
It's a bird. It's a plane. It's my eyebrows.
Yeah, I saw
Okay,
that meme
how
somewhere.
much-
I'm like, yeah, see, I told you.
How much are you willing to bet in the movie The Guardians to make a comment about Adam Warlock's eyebrows? He's like, damn,
Oh.
that kid's eyebrows is like on fleek. I don't know.
It's on fleek.
I don't know.
Knowing
Eagle brow.
James Gunn, maybe. Just self-aware of the world. What is that monstrosity, Eric?
Oh, what?
Bob,
It's
you last
eagle
say?
brow. It's eagle brow.
Hey,
Ah.
the only person who
Why does
could
Teguh hate it so much? I'm gonna leave this on for the whole stream. I don't care.
No.
the only person who could equal Will Poulter's eyebrow is Amelia Clark's eyebrows at this point.
Her eyebrows look normal. They just can move.
They just
weirdly.
move
Yeah,
on. It
they
have
just
a
move.
mind of its own.
Yeah, they move weirdly. Every time she talks, she's like, "I am Khaleesi," and like that.
You know what? Hey, that's the exception. Her eyebrows doesn't move as Khaleesi. Everything else, her eyebrows move.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I guess I don't know. Okay, like she's a very
They-
threatening queen with a dragon. I don't think you take her seriously if her eyebrows start to doing this every time.
They
She
say
says,
that.
I am
Imagine
the nearest Stormborn. I'm just like.
Imagine the secret in Game of Thrones is that they tape her eyebrow so it doesn't move.
Damn.
No, dude. Her eyebrow is CGI. Straight
Oh.
up. Straight up CGI. The whole series.
That's where all the budget went, and not a
I
dragon,
don't
but
know.
the eyebrow.
It's different. Her eyebrows doesn't move as much in Game of Thrones or at all, but her mouth does. Like, there's one scene where she's like that. It's like- she did. She was like, "I'm Daenerys Stormborn." Her mouth is like.
Maybe she have to do that to make her eyebrows stop moving.
All right, yeah. All the muscles go. Okay, we're getting bogged down on eyebrows.
Alright,
see the problem.
Okay, so is
Maybe-
that all we
maybe
have to
we'll-
say?
Maybe we'll see the duel of Adam Warlock and Amelia, because Amelia Clark's gonna be in the MCU as well as in the Secret Invasion TV series.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll see the duel of the eyebrows then, if they cross over.
Duel of the eyebrows. Yeah, boy. Alright,
Yeah.
is any other thoughts on Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 and Adam Warlock, I guess?
Eyebrows and eyebrows.
No, not eyebrows.
Okay. No.
Nothing? Alright.
When is this supposed to come out? Guardians 3?
Shit, god
Let's
damn
check.
it, but I was going into that.
May 5th, 2023.
May 5th,
If it's
2023.
if it's still
However, moving on to the next topic is that
my bad.
Oh, go on. It's a good
however,
transition. Go
moving
on.
on moving on to the next topic, yeah. Which is that Marvel, or it's actually this just Disney in general, I guess, rescheduled a lot of their releases. Yes. So, like, for example, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness is supposed to be on March 25th next year, right? But now it's rescheduled to May 6th. And then Thor Love and Thunder from July 8th to May 6th as well. Oh, I mean from I don't know, from May
Oh.
6th to July 8th. I mean, whoops. But yeah, you get the idea. So yeah. Um yeah, yeah. A lot of movies are getting rescheduled, and I don't see anything about Guardians of the Galaxy.
I think they're just reshuffling the 2022 releases.
Probably, yeah. Yeah, it seems
Well,
like it.
Guardians
2022.
was never meant to be.
In
Guardians is
2023.
2023, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, yeah, a lot of these are the 2022 one that they're rescheduling. I guess some are 2023, but all right. So yeah, it's basically for Doctor. So yeah, for the viewers on the stream, you can see on the picture. Yeah, Doctor Strange 2 moved to May 6th. Thor: Love and Thunder moved to July 8th. Black Panther: Wakanda Forever moved to November 11,
Yep.
2022, and then was it the Marvels moves to February 7, 2023, and
Yep.
Quantumania moves to July 28, 2023.
Yeah, the
Oof.
Marvels was supposed to be 2022, and that's the first one getting pushed back to 2023. I couldn't remember when Quantum Mania is supposed to
Quantum
be.
Radio is supposed to be February 27th,
2023.
2023.
So
Yeah.
that they moved that back. So
Yeah.
we're
Not to
going
July.
back to wait. How many MCU movies do we get this year? 4, right? Okay. So we're going back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Four,
because
four, four.
Black Widow, Eternal,
Black Widow
Shang-Chi, Spider-Man.
and Spider-Man. Yeah.
Wait
So
a
we had
minute. I think
4.
the release dates technically didn't change. It's just they've been shifted.
They
like
basically they had one in March, right? And they basically don't have any more in
here,
March.
like for example, like
Yeah.
Doctor Strange supposed to be released on March, moved back to May 6th, but the original release for Thor: Love and Thunder is May 6th. That
Yeah.
gets
Yeah.
moved to
Yeah.
July. It's all just shifted.
They're just giving a gap between Spider-Man and Doctor Strange now. They push back
Yeah.
2 months.
Yeah.
And to avoid as because the Batman is coming out in March as well. So I think that's a reason for it.
They, I think they realized they want to let our wallet take a break. You know.
Ah,
They're gonna release stuff on Disney Plus. Oh, maybe. Okay, what if because Miss Marvel is supposed to come out December, but maybe they're postponing it to earlier next year,
Oh, maybe
and
actually.
maybe that's why they push this back. Maybe that's a reason.
Maybe that. Yeah.
Because I know Moon
Push.
Knight's coming out as well. I don't know when.
I can't wait for Batman. Yeah. So I don't know. Honestly, kind of sad that I have to wait a bit longer. For Doctor Strange, but oh well, what can we do, right?
You
But
can
at
go
least
to
we got Batman in
Kevin
March.
Feige's house. Go to Kevin Feige's house and like ask him personally, strangle him. Like
Well, at least we got Batman on March, so that's good. I don't know. So I don't know. Is there anything else about it? Are there any other infos why they move it back?
no,
No.
this just take place like a few days after the Batman trailer drop. So people are speculating that might be a reason
True.
again, but nothing else really.
Because he's Batman. That's why. All right.
they fear the Batman. Yeah.
They fear the Batman. Yeah. They fear the
So
Batman.
it happened literally after release date.
Damn.
Yeah.
I didn't know Marvel has fear, or Disney
Yeah.
has fear.
Well, to be fair, what's that movie? Joker did really well in
That
the
is fair.
theaters, and then they're like, you know what? Let's
I'm
fuck around with this.
I'm curious if the Batman and Doctor Strange came out around the same time. Which
Who would
box
win?
office? Who would win the box office? That's
I want to say
interesting.
Batman, but a lot of people are jumping into
I want to see MCU. I want to see
the
Doctor Strange.
bandwagon.
Because
weird.
here, reasons for Doctor Strange, alright? Um after Spider-Man, Spider-Man's gonna have Doctor Strange, right? So if they were to appear in March, it's like
Hmm.
it would still be fresh on people's mind of what happened in Spider-Man. So we will be like, oh, okay, you know, it's just in the subconscious, like, oh, right, Doctor Strange, I guess. Let's watch it. I feel like I see him somewhere earlier
It's
like, yeah,
it's also it's also gonna be very much on the marketing because like based on IP alone, Batman beats everything really.
true.
Mm,
But MCU do be attracting a lot of people, even people that don't understand anything, you know,
Yeah.
So I feel like they would win. Yeah, yeah.
damn.
So I don't know. I don't have much thoughts on this rescheduling thing, I guess, because I'm pretty sure they have a reason, right? You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right then. So should we just move on, I guess?
Hmm.
Yeah. All right. So moving on is that, well, away from the Marvel stuff, now to the spooky stuff. We got a new casting for Disney's Haunted Mansion. Oh god.
Ooh. It's still Disney.
Ooh.
It's still Disney.
It's so Disney. Yeah, I say away from Marvel, not Disney.
Away from Marvel, but still in Disney.
So wait, Albert,
Yes.
am I reading this right? It's a
That
Muppet.
no, no, you're
Ah,
no, you're looking at the one you're looking at the one that's already out.
Yeah, I know. Am I reading this right, Albert?
There is a
It's
movie called The Muppets Haunted Mansion that just got released like a few weeks ago.
October
that's what
8th,
you're
yeah.
that's what you're looking at. No,
I was
they're rebooting Haunted Mansion movie because they had one in 2003 starring Eddie Murphy. I don't know if you guys saw it. The movie's bad.
I heard it's bad. Yeah. I
I
heard
think
it's
I
bad.
saw it on the channel. Yeah.
And then they're redoing it now. That's gonna be released later, but they're gonna be more faithful to the ride. I don't know how they're gonna do that. And there's the stars that
Faithful
are
to the
already
right.
because it's based on a theme park.
Yeah, man,
And then
how do you become faithful to a right? Like,
I don't know.
have an actual right in the movie?
I don't know.
You watch Jungle Cruise, you would know, Kelvin.
They actually had the right in. Yeah, so yeah.
All I know is
There you
that
go, see.
Tiffany Haddish and Lakeith Stanfield is gonna be in it. They're also gonna have Owen Wilson, Rosario Dawson, and Danny
Mhm.
DeVito.
I think it's a must watch. There's Danny DeVito.
Just like that.
Just like that. You see?
Yeah.
According to DisneyFandom.com, then Danny DeVito as a smug professor. I don't know what to say.
As a professor.
No. Smug professor.
Is that a ghost or is that a human?
Well, smug professor, so I don't know.
Smug professor.
This is smug professor. I mean, yeah. And
The
then
professor that's smug, yeah.
what's this? Tiffany Haddish as Harriet and Lakeith Stanfield as Ben Matthias. Matthias? Matthias? Yeah. Yeah, and I feel
idea who
like
they are.
yeah. I mean, it's alright. Why do you have characters?
Have anyone here ever go to the Haunted Mansion ride?
Oh.
No, I've never been to Disneyland.
I don't know if there's Haunted Mansion in Hong Kong. Teguh, have you ever been?
I did went there. I did went to the Hong
To
Kong one.
Disneyland? No.
I went to
I don't-
Disneyland in Paris. I don't know.
There is definitely Haunted Mansion in Paris. I don't think they have
Shit.
Haunted Mansion in
Well, I didn't
Hong
go on it.
Kong. They have
Oh.
Mystic Manor in Hong Kong, which is a different ride. Do they have it
And
in
then they
Paris?
have the Mickey
Oh my
Mouse
God.
ride in Hong Kong.
It's starting the moment everyone mentions Owen Wilson. Just
No,
Oh.
look at the misspelled. Woo.
Whoa.
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 That's how,
Whoa.
that's how his character died and become a ghost. It was supposed to say wow and someone killed him.
That's how he scares the people.
What?
Damn.
God.
All right.
But yeah, anyway, the ride, if you've never done it, it's basically you as the person, you sit on a chair, a moving chair.
Okay. Just like a ride.
Yeah, and then you basically go throughout. You basically, it's a mansion, and you basically tour the mansion on like this moving
Okay.
chair, and like just see ghosts, holograms of ghosts, and like animatronics of ghosts, just like doing activities
Ghosts.
in the mansion, like playing the
Okay.
piano or like dancing in the ballroom, eating, and basically it's just like you're seeing the day-to-day life of these ghosts in this mansion.
Oh.
So there is no story. It's just like doing that, and basically at the end of the ride, it turns out that you're like
You're a
an
ghost?
Uber driver, not an Uber driver. You're like,
What?
okay, the
An
chair,
Uber driver?
the chair is big. Okay, the chair is big and multi-layered. Basically, at the end of the ride, you pass through this hall of mirrors, and then you
Okay.
see your reflection in the mirror, and behind you there is a ghost the whole time. Basically, apparently. So like
Oh. Okay.
so that's like the twist at the very end. But there is no real story to it. It's just like going there.
What if it's just a wide shot of the actors doing mundane daily stuff?
That's the whole movie.
We're just gonna see Owen Wilson clean the dishes. Wow, 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 wow,
Wow.
wow,
Every swipe.
wow,
Wow. Wow.
wow, wow. Oh, wow, he's gone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
Wow.
I'm curious again what the plot is, because the original plot of the 2003 movie is stupid. You want to hear it?
Yeah,
'Cause you
sure.
haven't
I
seen
don't
it, right?
remember. Yeah, what is it?
Basically, Eddie Murphy plays this like workaholic real estate agent,
Mhm.
and he's accused by his wife of neglecting his son and daughter. So he
Okay.
goes on a family vacation, and then during the family vacation, they stopped on this mansion, which happened to be the haunted mansion that Jim was not able. That Jim is asked to sell, but he's
Okay.
like struggling to sell because like it's an old one. And it turns out that the mansion was haunted, and then he is forced to marry a ghost bride in the mansion, and so it's like
Oh,
it's
it's
causing
Princess Bride.
a rift with his real wife and the ghost wife.
Princess Bride.
It's bright, but
Not Princess Bride. Corpse Bride. What the fuck
Yeah.
was I thinking?
Princess Bride. I was like,
Princess Bride. Wait,
That's not
something
the
wrong.
plot of Princess Bride. Yeah, it's
Yeah, I was like-
Corpse Bride.
it's pretty much like Corpse Bride. If I remember it correctly, it's something like that.
Okay, that sounds really dumb. How about this one? Is there already a story or anything? No?
Not to my knowledge.
Well, the cast looks
wow.
cool, I guess.
This looks.
There's-
Wow.
There's Danny DeVito, so what could go wrong, right?
Yeah.
Alright then. Well, Teguh's gone. He's probably taken by the ghost of Eddie Murphy or something.
Of Owen Wilson.
Oh, maybe.
By
Yeah,
the ghost.
see? Fretlo Movies asked, did Teguh got taken out? Got
Taken.
taken by the ghost? Probably.
Hmm.
Yeah, so.
Well,
I don't know, man. Haunted Mansion again? Not gonna watch this, most likely. I think even when
yeah.
it's out, I would be like, I wouldn't know about it.
Yeah, I have a feeling I wouldn't know about it. Yeah.
and then like several months later, I was like, oh right,
Yeah,
there's that
That's
movie.
out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it went out. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna not watch it until I'm really bored, and then I just kind of forgot about the movie. That's how it usually plays out. So all right then. So I mean, like all we know is that it's a Disney, so it's going to be wholesome, right? I swear, it's just going to be like
There's
Luigi
no way it's
Haunted
gonna be. There's
Mansion.
no way it's gonna be scary.
Yeah, it'll be like Luigi Haunted Mansion, kind of thing. Maybe that's the
Haunted
plot.
Mansion is horrific.
Actually, the game in the arcade is really hard. I tried.
I've never actually played. All I know is Haunted Mansion it's a Mario Kart map. That's all I know.
Yeah.
Wow. Brilliant.
But yeah. So honestly, don't care about Haunted Mansion. Would there be the Muppets threat of movies as? I think that would make the movie better. It would make it
would
more
be-
interesting for sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
The Muppets are the ghost.
Oh,
They're hunted by Muppet ghosts.
Haunted by
I'm not,
Muppet Go.
not gonna lie, that is pretty scary. I don't want to be chased by Kermit. Come on. Do you want to be chased by Kermit? I don't think so. Or Miss Piggy? No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Alright, I don't think Teguh's coming back.
There's no reason for him to go back anyway.
So-
Because we're
Yeah, and also we don't have any other thoughts on Haunted Mansion, right? Other than
Nope.
we don't really care. I guess that's a consensus, right?
we
Yeah,
don't care.
for now.
Or no, I guess yeah. There isn't much
Professional
to it.
movie reviewers, we don't care.
We do
There's
not
like-
care about the movie.
So yeah, so this is like the third theme park ride that's on the project for Disney. This
So
one,
they had what Pirates of the Caribbean is it's actually good.
they're doing a new one. That's what I mean. Like they're doing a new upcoming project that they're having. They're
Oh.
doing a new Pirates film. I don't think it's gonna follow Jack Sparrow. They're
Jack.
gonna do a spin-off.
Okay.
And then obviously they're doing Jungle Cruise 2. That's what I heard, and now this. So yeah.
Ooh,
Damn.
you love
So
that
they
movie.
can
Colin.
really make anything into a movie. Damn. But yeah. Submission 33. Did Teguh just quit?
I guess so.
Yeah, my guess is that Teguh got sleepy.
He said
Like,
Steam.
head
He said
slammed?
StreamYard is having issues on his computer. He just DM.
No, head slammed
Uh-huh.
to the
Yeah.
keyboard, and then just he fell asleep as he pressed a quit button with his forehead. That's my
Yep.
theory.
Imagine if only that he has his camera on and that actually happened. It's like,
And if
Well,
that
that-
happened, if that
that would be
happened, we won't end the stream.
That's undeniable. That's undeniable proof right there. That is exactly what happened.
We will not
If
end
it
the
was
stream
on.
until Teguh wakes up. If that happens.
Oh yeah, that's true. I mean, we'll get off the show, but
Yeah, we'll
just
get off
leave
the
it-
show. It will just be
Well,
Teguh
We'll
for like
leave
6
it on.
hours.
Yeah, we'll leave it on for like 6 hours. Yeah.
Yeah, alright. But yeah, let's move on, I guess, finally. Someone tell Teguh that we're doing the Dune review, I guess, so it's fine if you don't come in.
Just
Because
go away.
Teguh
Go
hasn't
away.
watched
Shoo.
it. Yeah.
Go away, Teguh. Shoo.
So yeah, let's move on now, I guess, to the new movie, Dune. Yeah, we've all watched it. Me and Albert watched it in cinema, and I also watched it in my laptop with
same.
Ariq. Yeah. So yeah.
I thought
Dune
you watch it
review,
on your,
yeah.
I thought to watch it on your phone, small screen, like how it
No.
deserves to be.
I just found
No.
out a good name that is related to Dune for me.
What? Ariq. Damn. That is good.
Teguh wanna apologize on his behalf to the viewers because his Windows is having issue with updates and the
Said
camera
this
is not
joke
working, so
twice. One time is funny, 2 times is a bit fucking annoying, no?
Alright, so yeah, let's move on to the Dune review. So again, I guess as usual, we will do the what's that name? What's it called? That the non-spoiler review,
Spoiler.
non-spoiler
I thought-
review.
I thought Ariq,
Yeah.
I
Remember,
thought
okay,
Kelvin
this
was
is
like,
non-spoiler review, and
Non-spoiler
doing a
review.
Are we
and
doing
this
a
is
rave?
spoiler review.
We're doing a rave.
And
right
then
now.
yeah, we're gonna jump into the spoiler review after that. So yeah, non-spoiler. Albert, why don't you go ahead? You seem to really like the movie. Non-spoiler review.
This film was a technical marvel. The scope and the sheer passion's not the right word. This is
What is
clearly
it?
Denis Villeneuve's passion project. You can tell, and just
Yeah.
like how big everything that he's trying to achieve is incredible. Just like the world building.
Mhm.
It's like it's very immersive. I know Dune. I've never read the book. I've never seen the original series, but all I've heard is that this book is so dense that it's impossible to turn into a movie. Which when they did it in the 1984, I don't know, David Lynch Dune version, that's why
Yeah.
it was crap because it was like really bad apparently. So makes sense that Denis Villeneuve is gonna do. This
Sup-
is not really spoiler. They're doing it in 2 parts. Um, sort of the
Yeah.
fact that he's doing that because it's so big, it makes sense. But like, it's such a it's very impressive of what they managed to do. Um they didn't do any hand holding in the beginning, which I respect. Even though as a viewer, it can be a little bit confusing at times because there's like they directly put you in the world
Yeah.
and expect you to
Oh no.
they expect you to understand
Okay.
every single word that might be like a made up word just in this universe.
Yeah, at the beginning, it's really like, what's the name? It's really hard to keep up with all the names. Yeah,
Right.
it's really hard
But
to keep up.
eventually, at least for me, I don't know about you
Yeah.
guys, as the film goes on, they mention some reference, blah, 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 and it makes me go back, oh, okay, so that's what this one means, blah,
Mm.
blah, blah. So I connect the dots throughout the whole film, and there's like only very few stuff that I'm a little bit confused of that I'm planning to read the wiki plot, which I haven't. I'm planning to reread the Wikipedia plot, and maybe I don't know if I should do this. I'm curious to just read the Wikipedia plot of the whole book just to see what happens next, or
Oh
if I should
no.
just save it for the movie.
Save it for the
Um,
movie, man.
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm curious. That's how like I don't love the world, but I'm very intrigued of what's gonna happen next.
Okay.
I think the world building is impressive. It gives me like Blade Runner vibes because of Blade Runner vibes
He
because
did
of the
make
sci-fi
Blade
aspect.
Runner. He did direct Blade Runner as well, right?
Right, which is why
2049 one.
I think
Yeah.
like Blade Runner 2049 was like his trial run of like this big
Mhm.
world sci-fi futuristic, and this is like his passion project that he's doing. So it feels like Blade Runner-ish mixed with Star Wars, mixed a little bit with like
San.
the overall
Yeah.
world of like Game of Thrones because of the houses and everything.
Mm.
Of course.
But it's at least for me, it's lacking like the magic, I guess, that like those worlds have. I
Mm.
just don't feel that much of a connection to it. But like I'm impressed with what they are able to do. Um Again,
Okay.
everything the score by Hans Zimmer is good, the special effects is crazy good. The performance are fine. I don't really
Sounds
love
okay.
I didn't love Timothy Chalamet as the character.
Mhm.
I didn't like Rebecca Ferguson's performance in this. I don't know. I don't really
Yeah.
My favorite performance in here is not Javier Bardem, Jason Momoa as Duncan Idaho. He's my favorite character.
I think he
So,
steals. I think he mostly steals the show whenever he appears. You
yeah.
know, he's really good in the movie. Jason
He-
Momoa. Yeah.
when I first saw him in the film, he got no beard. I'm like, shit, what the hell is this?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Honestly, it feels so weird seeing Jason Momoa with no like beard or goatee.
Yeah, I think
It's
it's the
like
first time I ever see that.
the first time I saw him, it's like Game of Thrones. Goatee.
Weird. Yeah.
Aquaman. Goatee. That trailer that we didn't care about. I forgot about it. Sweet girl, something like that.
Oh
Girl,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, I forgot about that.
Beard. And then like now suddenly gone. What is this baby face boy doing?
Can you imagine? Can you imagine if there is another mustache gate, but with Dune and like Aquaman 2 or something?
Oh, damn. I want that to
They had
happen.
they had to CGI a beard for Aquaman instead of removing a mustache.
That would be really funny actually. But yeah, it feels so weird looking at Jason Momoa without his beard or goatee, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird for everyone. Jason, next time just keep your beard, man.
Keep your beard.
Keep your beard.
man.
It's probably
Yeah.
the character that doesn't have a beard. Probably.
Yeah, most likely character, but hey, having a beard and not having a beard, it doesn't really change the dynamic of the character. Alright.
He looks younger.
He looks younger.
That's
Yeah.
what you do when you remove a beard. You do look younger.
Yeah.
I'll do it next
Uh,
episode to prove it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Pretty
Sure.
much, I agree with what Albert said. I pretty much agree with what Albert said after watching it the second time, because honestly, I feel like this is the kind of movie that you have to kind of watch with subtitles on, because again, a lot of made up names, and then um some of the dialogues are either whispered or mumbled, and bass boosted. So sometimes it's hard to understand what you're talking about for me at least, especially when I watch it, I had Japanese Japanese subtitles, which makes it harder to like understand, I guess. Yeah.
What the hell is a Japanese subtitle for like the House Atreides and like
Yeah,
stuff like
it's
that?
just a long ass katakana. It's like arthritis. It's like, yeah, let's say like my name here, arthritis, about the same amount of letter, right? It's like
Arthritis.
double that. That's how you
Huh.
double that. That's how long it is. And
Okay.
yeah, you have to read it really quickly, right? So most of the time I didn't catch the name or
Yeah.
when I'm the name of like the worm and stuff like that.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So when I watch it with Ariq, when I stream it, there's English subs, which makes the movie a lot clearer. Yeah, for
I
me.
should do. I should rewatch that in HBO Max and do that.
Yeah.
If I have the time. It's a
It's a
long
more
show.
comprehensible experience, at least.
Yeah. So I watched both in cinema and stream. How about Ariq? You just watched it on stream. You like it?
I just watched it on. Yeah, so I did like. Yeah, no, Albert made a good point. I was gonna say like, yes, there's. I feel the Game of Thrones vibes the moment they mention
Mhm.
houses. It's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
And
so
political.
I understand. Yeah, I understood like the word world building. It seems to work like, there's different houses. There's one empire, one emperor, empire, whatever,
Mhm.
and then there's like
Yeah.
houses that serves them. I think that's what I'm getting, at least for what I'm
Mhm.
understanding. So I like that concept. It's cool. It's like the Japanese shogunate kind of thing.
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
I'm not saying like it's exactly
Hmm.
based off that, but
I never thought of that.
similar
It
case.
feels like that. Feels like that.
Yeah, it feels like
Yeah.
that. It's a similar case to that. Yeah. And and also like just generally like how the world looks in terms of like how it looks physically. Like when they show you the main city in Arrakis, the planet.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like I thought that looks like that looks
It looks really
something.
good.
Yeah.
It looks
The world building,
original.
the
That's how.
environment, it just looks amazing, honestly.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
environment is incredible. And I like even the little. Well, you probably don't care much about this, but I'm like a geek when it comes to military stuff or vehicles. So I like the design. The spaceships were cool, kind of funky,
The
especially
dragon,
And the
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 top,
dragonfly
helicopter.
looking thing.
Yeah,
yeah,
the thopters. That's what
topper,
they're called.
the
Top
topters. It's like if he's
thopters.
trying to say copter with a lisp. Yeah,
My,
Top.
I had a topter.
Get thopter. Well, yeah, I like how those things look. They look, unique. It's just
Yeah.
like the design is like doesn't look like something you see from another movie. Like for example, like, oh look, that airplane looks like out of Star Wars or something. No, it looks
Yeah. This
nothing
one's
it's
like out
different.
of anything. It's all
Yeah.
Yeah.
unique to their own world.
Hmm.
I like that.
Yeah.
So, and honestly, the story, we'll get on to that in more detail. The story was at least intriguing for most of the parts. I'll explain a bit
Yeah.
after on the spoiler.
Honestly, like
Yeah.
Albert is like after watching it, Albert was like really intrigued, right? Until he wants to read ahead, kind of thing. I mean,
I'm
like from the
curious. I'm
wikis.
curious what's gonna happen. Yeah.
Yeah. It's not the case for me. It's like I watched
You
it
don't
and I'm
care.
like, it's like, okay, all right, sure. Yeah. Yeah. I'm just not as invested in it as Albert, I guess. Yeah. We'll get more into it in the
Yeah.
spoiler
It's.
3 part, I guess. So,
Yeah. Yeah. Without spoiler.
all right.
Before we go. You know what? I'll save it for spoiler. Because
Okay.
this is, I guess, sort of spoiler. Yeah. Whatever. Yeah. I'll save it.
Yeah. All right. So let's move on now to the spoiler review for Dune. So yeah, people in the chat, if you want to say stuff, go ahead. What you think about the movie, what you like, what you don't like, go ahead and put in the chat. So, yeah. Oh yeah, let's start off. I mean, from the chat. Yeah, let's talk about the pacing, I guess, since Bobzilla mentioned it. My only gripe was pacing, as it was extremely slow and the dialogue was 95% exposition, though.
Opter.
Dot, dot, dot. I don't think it's all exposition. I mean, like, yeah, sure. I mean, they kind of
a
have
lot
to,
of
right?
it is on. Yeah, the
They
beginning
kinda
part
have
is to
to.
set it up. The ending part
Mhm.
is more to the setup to the next movie. So it is.
I
It is
yeah.
technically
Yeah.
exposition. Yeah.
Yeah, like the beginning, yeah, because I mean, like they need to explain the whole political like side of it, right? And like the houses and everything like that. But I feel like once what's the name? Batista's
Yeah.
nation
Yeah.
Harkonnen?
Harkonnen.
Yeah, once the
That's the
Harkonnens
family. Yeah.
attack the what's the name? Outrageous thingy. That's the movie
city, yeah.
starts to pick up a bit faster, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? Agree? Not
Yeah,
agree?
that's more like the climax of all the That's where all the conflict basically
Yeah,
happens.
that takes place like quite a bit into the film.
Quite a bit into the movie. Yeah,
That's
that's true.
Yeah.
that's like halfway through the film, even more than
A
halfway, I
bit,
think.
no,
Yeah,
more, just slightly more than halfway.
Yeah, and like
yeah.
maybe that's just I've never read the books. Maybe that's a testament. Maybe in the books they're doing all the setups in the first few chapters. I don't know, because again, it's a very dense book. So,
Yeah, it's a dense book. If they just kind of like skip over it, I think we would be confused.
oh
So
yeah,
yeah, right. I mean, like,
there is so much
even
lore, and just based on we barely go to the second film, and we barely learn much about the not the Sand People. What are they called?
the Furman.
Javier
Oh,
Bardem's Furmans. Yeah, Javier Bardem's and the
Furman,
Zendaya
yeah.
character. We didn't
yeah.
learn much about them. The only exposition that we learn is from Duncan Idaho, and he's explaining they're good fighters and they make the tunnels and everything.
They
That's
fight
all
like
we know about.
demons.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's all we know about them, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna learn more in the second movie if that get happen. If that gonna happen, but yeah, there's like so much world building to it that they're bound to do the
Yeah.
exposition. I feel like.
They have to do it. You know, it's like you cannot escape it. I guess for this
Mhm.
movie, right? Yeah. Hopefully in the next one, if there is a next one, I guess. Hopefully there's a next one.
Mhm.
What's that name? There. I don't think they need. I guess they still need exposition for the Furman stuff, but I don't think it will be as much as it is, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. All right. What is it, Albert? You
Yeah.
want to say something?
As much as much exposition as there is, and maybe Calvin, you understand this better after watching it second time. I'm
Mm-hmm.
still confused with the whole story of Rebecca Ferguson's the mother with that
With the
weird
Bene Gesserit, right?
Yeah, Bene
yeah
Gesserit.
those witches. I don't know if they're witch or whatever. They had like a weird storyline going on the side
So
about them.
all I
I'm still confused with
understand
that.
is that, well, I think the they, what you call that, control the political ground, right, of like each empire
Yeah.
kind of thing from the shadows, right?
Uh
And
huh.
then I guess the mom, I don't know her name, forgot. Yeah, was like given the task to give the next Jesus, basically.
Like the Messiah kind of thing.
Yeah, like the
Yeah.
Messiah, yeah. And that turns out to be Paul. And then it's just that the elder of the Bene Gesserit just wasn't satisfied, right, with Paul, I think. And so
They
I think
wanted a
that's
female.
what's happening. Yeah, they
They
wanted a
wanted a
female, something like that.
they
Yeah.
Mm.
wanted a female heir. I guess.
Yeah, but what I don't understand is the whole part when she is like, so is she a vermin as well? You know, since she at one point she got like the whole like ritualistic like tattoo thing all over her body and then the blue eyes while holding
Oh
a baby.
yeah, that thing.
Yeah.
So is
I'm
she
not
a
sure.
vermin?
I don't know.
I'm. You see, yeah. Honestly, I still don't get the Bene Gesserit part, so yeah, I only know the very basic stuff of that. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah. Honestly, I don't understand that part either. So yeah.
Yeah, that's the part that mostly is lost on me. Everything else, I think I pretty much understood what was happening.
hmm
And like again, I like the political. I know you mentioned you don't like the political aspect of it, Kelv, the
Yeah, I
first
mean,
time around.
I'm not really a big fan of like all this political stuff. I'm like, oh, okay. Just say you want to take over this land.
Yeah, it's just a fight for power, really, for the fighting for Arrakis, and I like that there are two
Yeah.
houses. Like one house is, and I like the twist that like apparently the
Harkonnen.
emperor is it the emperor or whatever? The emperor is
The-
like afraid of Atreides, so they send them to Arrakis to get them killed.
Oh yeah.
I like that twist. That's like, oh, turns out it's like that, not giving them power, and Harkonnen trying to get it back anyway. So that's an interesting scenario
Mm.
there. Um, but yeah,
What
I
else
mean,
is there?
the special effects is great. I was about to bring this up. I wasn't sure if I
Mhm.
should bring it up in the spoiler or non-spoiler,
Yeah.
but I don't know if you can notice it in your laptop when you're watching it because it's a smaller screen. But in my theater, 'cause
hmm
you can tell that when you're in Arrakis, there are like spices floating in the air. And I thought
I really
I thought
like.
that was really really neat that they even put that like small spice floating
Yeah,
in the air.
you can see a bit of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
it's actually really cool that they do all that. Yeah, details, man. I thought
Mhm.
again, world building, environment, amazing.
Yeah,
Just
they
plain
got that
amazing.
story.
It's like anyone that tried to like bring that down, nah, you're just wrong. Set pieces, amazing. Building, amazing. Yeah. Uh,
Yeah.
oh, I don't
Also,
know.
the sandworm is huge and it looks great as well. The
The
special effects
Alaskan
when
bullworm.
they Alaskan bullworm, yes, it looks great.
I remember that when I was watching, I told Ko like, "Oh look, that's the name of it. It's called Shahadid or something like
Yeah,
that." And then I was like, "What? That's what it's called?"
yeah, right. Like because I watch it in the cinema, I have no idea. Because
Oh,
like
you
again,
call it?
it's a bit more Arabic, right? So I don't catch that directly. And then like in the subtitle, it's like full on like long ass name with dots and everything. So I'm like, I'm not
Wait,
reading that.
so they didn't say sandworm, but they say that.
What? They
Wait,
did
what
mention
was?
the name.
Did
They
Oh,
they?
they
mentioned
mentioned
the
the
name
name.
of the worm. Yeah, they did.
The name of the.
Oh, okay, I probably missed
But
that.
I believe Albert also missed that because he
Albert,
got
come on.
base
You see
boosted.
subtitles.
Yeah, I do need the subtitles. I really do think so. But I don't. Okay. Also, the bass boosted might be your theater thing because like it
Maybe.
wasn't that bad for me. It was there were moments that where it was really loud, and that's mainly during the action sequence.
Oh, oops.
But
Yeah.
for like the dialogue stuff, it wasn't too bad for me. I can hear most of them. They're like, again, the only one that I have trouble understanding for the most part was Rebecca Ferguson.
I mean, she was mumbling a lot and whispering.
She was mumbling and whispering, and like she also mentioned the most like non-English made up, the most made up words probably in the whole
Hmm.
film.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. Again. Here. At first, when I watched it in the cinema, I was like, I don't really like the movie. You know. But the plot wise, I guess. But everything else, I liked it. Right.
Mhm.
Again, when I watched it in the cinema that time, I was like, I watched it at a late night, so it's like I watched from like 8:30 until like 11, something like that.
Ooh, yeah,
And that was after work, so I was kind of tired when I was watching it. And I
makes
don't think it's
sense.
a good movie to watch when you're tired. And then again, bass boosted. The voice, my god, what was that? My
Oh, that was really
vibrating
loud.
chair is what it caused.
Yep.
And then yeah, so yeah, sometimes the song or like the soundtrack or something like that, or the sound effect.
The score,
Can
or the
be
sound
the
effect.
Yeah,
score
yeah,
can
it's
be
like so.
overwhelming.
Like
I remembered in the beginning. I was just like, in the beginning I saw like it was Zendaya giving basically exposition to the
yeah,
Arrakis, Harkonnens, and all that.
Mhm.
Because the soundtrack was pretty darn overwhelming. Like, I mean, I can still hear it on my laptop on these headphones, but I
yeah,
can understand if you're in the cinema, like all you hear is, and then you can probably hear Zendaya faintly talking in the background. This is this town of Arrakis, blah 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 blah.
yeah,
It's like, damn,
Oh,
that
in the
hard to
opening.
hear in the
yeah.
opening.
In the
Yeah,
opening, yeah, I can't. I don't understand what's happening in the opening. Yeah,
yeah.
I find it really hard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I cannot
Again, when
remember,
I
but yeah,
watched it, I didn't watch it in IMAX
roughly.
because money.
I didn't.
Yeah.
I got again AMC A list, so I got it for free technically.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
turns out my theater was Dolby theater, so the sound is like more surround.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Uh. So yeah, basically my first time viewing it, I didn't have a good time.
Fair.
But yeah. Uh.
Were there any
What?
times in the film where you guys got bored?
Yes,
Yes.
I actually want to mention this. I
Yeah. Alright,
told
go
you
ahead.
on the line group. Basically, I said, "Oh,
Yeah. Simple Joe also said I fell asleep watching it. Yeah.
hanggang sampai
Yeah.
gitu juga sih for me. It doesn't reach like that for me. I did fall asleep. But what I was going to say is I said like, oh, I enjoyed 2/3 of the movie. That's because the
Mhm.
first 2/3 were interesting. Like the first third of the movie was, yeah, technically it's mostly
The
exposition,
exposition.
but it was an interesting one, because it's world building. They tell you everything. This is House
Yeah.
Atreides. This is Arrakis. Those are the Firmin. Blah. That was
Yeah.
interesting. I like that, and you get to see most of the world building in that as well. And as we've mentioned many times, incredible.
It's amazing.
Yeah. so that's nice. And then second part of the movie, the 2/3 one, is like mostly where the conflict starts to arise with all the
The boom
Harkonnens.
boom.
Yeah, like it starts with the spy. It starts with the spy hidden in the wall, and then the story escalates kind of from there. And then it reaches like this big, really epic battle. That was pretty cool, seeing all the soldiers fighting, all the missiles rain down
Yeah.
on
All the
the
explosions,
I love
especially the
yeah, the
explosion when it
explosion.
hits the shield and then like
Yeah.
I
penetrates through
love
the
how
shield.
the
Yeah.
shield looks. The shield looks
Yeah.
cool.
Like like it's just all vibrating.
Yeah.
Like I like the battle scenes were cool and everything. They look really spectacular.
Mhm.
Like everything.
Big
Like, so
scale,
that
basically. Like, yeah.
yeah. Yeah, actually, I forgot to mention the scale of the battle is so big. I don't know, like seeing the big spaceship launch all its missiles. That looks,
Yeah.
it looks
That,
oddly beautiful. You see the explosions.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
True.
Oh, so that was impressive. So yeah, the second part was impressive, and then the third part. That's when I said it kind of gets boring because like basically in this, okay, spoiler part, it's after Jason Momoa died. That's when the
Yeah.
story kind of gets a bit drab, just because, well, one, Jason Momoa was a cool guy and we didn't really get to
He
see
died.
much of him anymore. He's dead. And second, like, it's mostly just I don't know,
Yeah.
like it's more
Setting
of a
up.
setup. It's setting
Yeah.
up for the second movie. I know it's yeah, I guess it's important, yeah, but still, because they didn't really do much. They just kind of met. They finally met Zendaya's character,
Yeah.
like physically.
I wasn't sure if they're gonna physically meet her by the end of the film, or they're gonna wait for the
I know,
second
right?
film at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like yeah, and during that part, I don't know, I just didn't find it that interesting. At least compared to what we've seen before on the first 2/3 of the movie. The last act is just like
Yeah, I remember once they met the woman. You're like, it's still 20 minutes until the movie ends.
yeah,
I didn't
it's like
realize that.
it's so close to the end when they beat them.
Yeah. My issue is sort of, and maybe um this is because I didn't read the book, and maybe this bothered me,
Mhm.
and that they right off in the beginning they say Dune Part 1, right?
Yeah.
Throughout the film, I could not tell when the film was about to end and when it's still going, but my brain keeps telling me, "Oh, okay, the film's ending," but it still goes. "Oh, okay, the film's about to end now," but then it still goes. So like, that is just my personal thing. I'm like, it bothered me in a bit. I'm like my brain keeps constantly trying to figure out when is it gonna end and where they're gonna continue left off. Because there are moments in the film where it seems like, okay, this is
Yeah.
a good time to end, but it keeps going. So
And they
yeah.
continue. Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's like,
I kind of wish I didn't know that it's gonna be a two-parter going into it, so that my brain just like turns off that part of it.
kind of, I don't know. It's like Zendaya only appearing at the last bit. It's like,
Yeah.
I was
See,
excited for her. I was excited for her, and then like she only appears that much, didn't even do much of anything. I was kind of disappointed by that, honestly.
We'll see her more in the next film.
Yeah, in the next one, I
I
know
don't-
we'll see her more, but yeah.
I love the cast, but I didn't love the performances of the people. Zendaya is really
Mhm.
fine. Again, I usually like Rebecca Ferguson a lot. I didn't really care for her character or performance here, but this
Yeah.
guy is really fine. Stellan Skarsgård is creepy as that Baron guy of the Harkonnen.
Mhm.
Yeah.
David Desmalchian is just there. Again, I love Momoa. I thought Javier Bardem, I thought was good for the minor
Yeah.
roles he's in. When he's just spitting and everything. I love that.
Mhm.
Oscar Isaac and Josh Brolin is good.
Honestly, it feels so weird seeing Josh Brolin not purple. So
He was Cable. He wasn't purple as Cable.
yeah, but I don't know.
We
It's
know
like
him better as Thanos.
he don't look like a Thanos. In this one, he looked like a Thanos, so it feels weird not seeing him purple.
How does he look like a Thanos in this one?
I don't know,
just
just
does.
his whole getup, I guess. It's
He
more
just
Thanos
does.
than Cable. Yeah,
He
okay,
just
go on, Bert.
Yeah, Timothée Chalamet, he's fine. I don't
haven't really
feel
watched
an
movies.
I don't feel an attachment to his character.
No,
As the
me
lead,
neither.
he feels kind of a little bit distant, at least for me. So, and maybe I don't know if it's the performance or how the character is written, but
Honestly, I think it's
I don't
how the
have
character is.
I don't have like when I'm watching Lord of the Rings, I'm rooting for Frodo and Sam and the Fellowship. Watching Harry Potter, I'm rooting for Harry. When I'm watching Game of Thrones, I'm rooting for Sean Bean. Oh, then he got killed, so I don't know who I root for anymore. For this one,
Brilliant.
for this one, I wasn't really rooting for his character. I was like, okay, sure, I guess we'll follow him, but like, I'm not like,
I guess we'll follow.
Invested in
Yeah.
I don't know.
That is
I
actually
don't know.
that makes perfect sense. Yeah. I guess I'll follow him.
I guess.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
True. Yeah, the main character is not the most compelling, I think.
Yeah.
I guess surprised that they actually killed off Oscar Isaac and Jason Momoa's character in the first
No.
movie.
No,
No?
I wasn't surprised.
Oh, okay. I was
Well,
kind of
technically
surprised.
they did.
I mean, like,
Technically, they did spoil Jason Momoa's death.
they did?
Yeah, in his visions in
Oh,
the
oh,
beginning.
It is visions.
Oh, yeah, okay, I get. No, I meant like, what's the name? No, I was thinking like maybe that will happen in the next movie. In part
No.
2.
With the amount of cast that they had, and like since
Yeah.
it was giving me again Game of Thrones, Lord of the Rings vibe, I was expecting some characters who got killed off.
Now but yeah, like scope of the cast, right? But it's like I don't know. I thought they would kill off the more less noticeable character, I guess.
Well, such as who?
I don't know. Bautista. It's like I don't really care if he dies.
This is probably like the main villain.
Yeah, I know, but Jason Momoa is cool, so I was kind of
Yeah.
hoping he
Also,
stay alive.
Fair.
To be honest, yeah, like so all the good characters die in the beginning, so like that is very Game of Thronesy.
I don't watch Game of Thrones, so I don't know.
a lot of the good characters die in the
Fred-
beginning. That's the point.
Fred said he read the books, but he didn't want to spoil anything for us. So,
Yeah.
But he said it's
Right.
pretty faithful.
Yeah, let's look at the chat for a bit. Star Machine say it was an incredibly made film. What's his name? He questions you, Ariq. Also, why do you watch on HBO? Lol, you should watch on theaters.
Because Arrakis is horrible. It's all desert. It's all coarse. And
Yeah.
Sand,
it gets everywhere. But,
At least you don't watch it on your phone while sitting in the toilet. Just like watch.
what is he saying?
Yeah. And then Bobby say, I personally feel like a movie is the best to medium to tell this kind of story. Yeah.
I am
Probably-
in agreement with it.
I probably shouldn't disclose this because he directly just messaged me on Discord chat. He said, imagine a Dune RPG game, shield and health mechanics, open world can traverse through planets, no man's sky style. It's pretty interesting. I don't know about you, and that's a good way to explore the lore story.
Yeah.
At least more than a movie.
Open world will be crazy.
Yeah.
More than a movie could do, at least.
what were you gonna say, bro?
Make it as a prank, just open world, and then just it's all sand, and you go nowhere. It's like it's like
all
same
sand.
map, but
it's all sand.
No, but in the direction says like Arrakis is that way.
you never. No,
it's just like endless generating of sand.
Well, what are you gonna say, Bert?
I think maybe the budget doesn't allows it to, and like Denis Villeneuve will never do it this way. But if they did a Game of Thrones HBO series, I feel like they could explore it a lot.
It would work. I think it will work better again as a series.
and like a mini series, because I don't think it's gonna have 8 seasons. It's gonna be
No.
But yeah,
At least 2 seasons, I say.
Yeah.
two, maybe 3 if you're stretching it. Yeah. And then what does Fatlov movie
Ow.
says? I watched it in IMAX. It was good shit. Hans Zimmer score is good. And yeah, he read
I think
the books.
I think it's probably gonna win the Oscar this year for this film, maybe.
All right.
This is-
All right.
What was
Also, I was checking who the cinematographer is, because it's really good. His name is Greg Fraser.
Yeah.
He's gonna be doing the cinematography for the Batman.
Ooh.
He
Wow.
did several episodes of The Mandalorian. He also did cinematography for Rogue One and
Damn.
Zero Dark 30. So yeah, big stuff.
Damn. All right. Big stuff from him. Hoping a lot from the Batman one.
Yeah,
But
no, this
yeah,
film is
Was it?
it's gonna get all the nomination for all the technical Oscar awards. I
Yeah.
feel like I don't know if they
No,
will
but
win, but it's gonna get nominated for sure.
here's the thing, though. I do not agree that people are saying this is the like candidate for movie of the year. I do not agree with that.
Hmm.
Yeah.
What is the movie of the year for you still?
I don't know. I haven't really looked
I'm
at.
curious.
I haven't looked through the list of 2021 movies. All right.
Yeah, Wahlberg.
But I don't know. I just don't feel like I agree. All technical aspect, score, everything we
Yeah.
mentioned is all amazing, right? It's like yeah, for the Oscars, gonna get nominated for a lot of stuff, but like I don't know. Just again, main character is not that compelling, right? To me, and then what's his name? I don't know. I just don't like the fact that it's like part one of something. So it's kind of leaves you kind of like when it's like, oh, interesting, cuts off, and you have to wait I don't know how many years for that, and then yeah, I don't know, and the
Yeah.
plot again with the like slow pacing, lot of exposition kind of thing. I'm like, I'm just okay with it. Yeah, that's my main. And that's why I just don't think it's a movie of the year. It's not the
Hmm.
top of the movie of the year candidate kind of thing. Yeah. I
Yeah.
don't know. What do you want to say, Bert?
I was about to say none of us read the books,
Yeah.
Oh, yep.
so maybe that impacted the way how we felt. I'm curious if both of you know anyone personally who read the books and have seen the
No.
movie. Okay, because I know
Oh,
lots of my friends on Purdue had a book club and they read this book, so
Yeah.
they all are familiar. And most of them, I think all of them that read it really, really love this movie. And
Mm.
like I didn't, I like it a lot, but again, I
You
don't
see,
love it. I'm curious if maybe it's because we're not exposed to the world and like
you're not as
we don't have the
invested, I think.
attachment.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're not as attached, yeah. That's the thing though, right? Like I don't want that to be a factor for things to be movie of the year material. It just has to be about the movie, I feel like. You know?
right. And again, maybe this is how, because of the two parts thingy, it affected our viewing as well. And like if we watch a second part, maybe it will alter our. I'm pretty sure it will alter our
Pretty sure it
perspective on
will.
this first one.
Yeah.
And like just because it's affecting, because like I want to compare this to Lord of the Rings. It's three separate books, and all of them, they're a continuing story, but they sort of have a definitive ending to each of the
Mm-hmm.
books
Yeah,
and the
yeah,
film.
yeah.
And that's
Yes.
hmm.
why they work as a standalone amazingly well.
Mm-hmm.
And like they work as a trilogy obviously extremely well, and it flows really well. And I'm curious, Fred, if you can just tell us in the chat, like, is this like, does the ending of this first film feels like a natural stopping point to you, or is it like a halfway point in the book or something, or do you feel like this is an odd way to pause it? Because
Like
I'm
like that
curious.
ending in the movie, like it's kind of like
Yeah,
a definitive, like for part one, I guess, the first movie, I guess. Yeah. Not
yeah, I'm
like
curious.
suddenly, all right, that's all we have to say, show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Also, I feel my perspective of this film is
yeah.
very much similar to my perspective of Blade Runner 2049, which happens to be Denis Villeneuve again. Technical
Oh wait,
marvel. I
wait,
think
Albert.
it's really well done, but I just didn't love it.
Fat Love movie says it was more or less the halfway point of the book.
So exactly halfway. Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Hmm.
So it's just kind of like, alright, we're gonna stop there for now.
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah.
Let's just hope they make the second one.
Yeah. It's not confirmed yet, right? It's depending on how
Yeah.
this performs.
It's weirdly it isn't confirmed. I don't
I
understand
know.
that.
Yeah.
They should just confirm it.
I know. But yeah. Yeah. So yeah. So that's probably why I don't think it's movie of the year or the top of it. I don't know. Do you think
Fair.
it is,
Yeah.
Bert? Or Avik?
Actually, you know what? Now that I'm now that I'm looking through it, I think it could actually just be one of the top movies of the year. Cause like here, popular movies of
I'm actually
2021.
check it as
It's
well,
like
I guess now.
I Google it. It's like, look, Black Widow. We didn't really like that. Snake Eyes. We really didn't like that. The Tomorrow War was kind of boring. Luca, Lucas was okay. Lucas was pretty good. Mortal Kombat, honestly, I mean, even though you're a big fan of the movie, you have to admit it's not exactly
Yeah, I
the
have to
best.
admit.
It's not the best movie. I mean, it was fun. You see some references, yeah, but it's not exactly the best movie of all time. Cruella, we like Cruella, but yeah,
So
it's pretty
you're
good.
saying that
Because the
this
movies
movie
of
might
this
be the
year,
best of the year
because
because this year is weak.
very weak.
No,
Look, I mean, like
well,
Tom and Jerry, Raya, come on.
the blockbusters are not the strongest this year,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
there
yeah.
is a
Yeah,
lot of that I've yet
The
to see,
small
and I
ones,
think
I
some
guess.
more.
Yeah.
yeah, the
Yeah,
smaller ones, I suppose
like
so.
this is maybe like top 10 for the year for me. Right now, my number
Okay.
one is still Coda, which you guys all should
Mm-hmm.
watch, by the way. It's streaming on Apple TV if you have that.
Yeah.
Dune is up there, Shang-Chi's up there, Free Guy's
Yeah.
up there, No Time to Die. Mitchell's versus the Machine. If you guys have never seen it, it's on Netflix. It's really good.
I don't like it that much, honestly.
Really? It's really good, bro. I like.
There's some
I,
Is
things.
that the
I think
animated
you're
one?
the type
It's
that yeah,
animated,
it's
yeah.
animated. Yeah.
What is
Suicide Squad and Cruella is up there as well, and The Last Duel is up there as well. But yeah,
Last duel. Well, I mean, we still have maybe Last Night in Soho could sneak in there.
maybe
Maybe. So
there's still some
I
stuff.
don't know, man. It's just not it for me. Dunes,
As a top
I
10,
think
it would definitely
I
make
think
it. I
it's
think.
it's one of the better made blockbusters of the year.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree.
At least,
I can
yeah.
agree with that.
Blockbusters.
Yeah. All right. So, any other thoughts on Dunes? Oh, by the way, about the armor thing, you know, it's all cool and all. You're like glitching out and stuff, I guess. But I remember the stairs fight. It was kind of like, what am I seeing here?
Which fight?
The stair,
It
like
was
I don't know, when
it was
they're
the assault
getting
on the
bombed.
city. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
assault on Arrakis, and then
Okay.
like the guards were like from our
Oh,
our our
from back and
traitors.
front.
Yeah,
Yeah.
back and front thing. When they're getting like butchered thing, it's like it's all everyone's glitching out. So I'm like, what am I looking at? It's like blue red. Someone's dead. What? Yeah, no. Honestly, it's cool in one-on-one scenarios, but in a big group fight scene, it just gets so confusing for me at least. I don't really like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a cool concept. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's my
Uh,
take on the shield stuff.
yeah. The
All I
shield part is a
know.
bit strange.
Yeah.
Yeah, but in
I,
a small sea fight, it's cool. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, what is it? Rick?
All I know is that the shield design looks different in this film than in David Lynch's 1980s film, because apparently in the 80s film, it literally just looks like a square. It looks like Black Panther's shield when they do the
Or when do
Yeah,
that?
yeah, it's
yeah.
like just a
Cloak.
big square thingy.
Damn.
So that's what
Okay.
I heard.
Yeah,
At
that's
least.
worse.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So, all right. Is there anything else you want to say? I think.
Not about the film. I'm curious to see how it does in the box office before we wrap up.
All right.
Oh
So
no,
let's while waiting for while we're searching for that, let's I guess rate the movie first. Yeah.
yeah.
I think. Okay. I think I'll give it about
Yep.
8.5 out of 10.
Yep.
Yeah, that's my rating. 8.5. Either 8 or 8.5, one of those. Yeah. How about you, Rick?
I'll give it more of an 8, since
All right.
like that last few parts I did get kind of bored.
Okay. Albert, you have a number?
Yeah,
Keep in mind.
straight out of the theater, I gave it a 9 on Letterboxd,
Mhm.
4.5 star. But now more of it, I'm closer to an 8, 8.5, being distant.
Okay.
Again, I didn't. It's just whenever I watch Lord of the Rings or Harry Potter, and again, I'm comparing them to this, and I don't know if it's fair, or even Game of Thrones, the earlier seasons. After I finished watching it, I'm like, I gotta watch it again. This
Mhm.
time, I didn't
No.
have that direct urge. And again, I'm intrigued to see what's next because I really want to know what happens. But I don't have an intrigue to revisit
Yeah.
the existing world currently.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, Yeah. It's like it's not like, oh god, I must see Dune 2 right now, like part 2. No, I wasn't like that, and I guess
Yeah.
none of us were
I wasn't
either.
like that. I would
But
be like,
when it does come out, we will, obviously
Yeah.
jump on
watch it.
So
I mean, like,
directly.
currently,
might as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Currently, Bert, the box office, how was it?
I
How are
don't
they doing?
understand Box Office Mojo's website. I don't know why
Uh,
they changed their website. It looks so weird. So I'm just gonna base it off Wikipedia now.
Alright,
yeah.
alright.
Their budget
We'll
is
see.
100. Their budget is 165 million.
Uh-huh.
The,
Mhm.
this one, I don't know if this is domestic or international, but it's 147.2 million.
Okay.
Oh, it's okay. So 147.2 million worldwide. Okay, so
Mhm.
yeah, that's the worldwide, and I know it's been out in outside of the US. It just came out in the US recently on in HBO. It has been out in Indonesia and and other countries as well for a few weeks now, right?
I think so,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, they say they're gonna they're gonna compare the HBO viewership as well. So I guess they have numbers for that, and the theater viewership to decide if they will do the part 2 or not. But yeah,
Well, I feel like they will. Most likely they will, I feel like.
yeah,
Yeah.
they really should.
Yeah, alright. So be optimistic for Dune's Part 2. Yeah.
Mhm.
Alright, so that's basically our spoiler review for it. Damn, we talked for a long time on this.
It is a
Yeah,
big movie.
it is a big movie, big movie needs big reviews. Yeah.
Big movie, big reviews. Yes.
Alright, so let's wrap it up here, I guess. Let's start. What's the name? Plugging. Ariq, why don't you go ahead first?
Find me on Instagram at Ariq Andria. Find me on Steam at Dumble's Arby's on Steam. Find me on Steam at Dumbledore's Arby's. Go back to episode 95.
Nice. Yeah, and you guys can find me on Instagram at KYS27, Disco Monkey 027 on Twitch, and Disco Monkey on YouTube. Put that in the background and have a few chuckles. And oh wait, Teguh, I guess, on Instagram at TG23399 and New Testament on
I'm
Steam.
curious. He's watching it this week, right?
Yeah, this.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm curious to hear. I don't know if he'll do it in the actual show or just off air. I'm curious to hear what he thinks because he's the most excited out of all of us, I think, for it, right?
It is,
Most likely.
yeah, true. He is
Was
very
it in his
excited
bracket?
for it. No, it was Albert.
I
Oh, it's
drafted
Albert's
it.
bracket.
Yeah,
Yeah, he drafted
Albert
it first.
drafted it.
Yeah.
All right, Albert, go ahead.
Find me on Twitter and Instagram, Wiradharma, and YouTube and Letterboxd at Jaw Movies, where you want to find the video version that's there. Yeah, that's a video version for Councilmen. And for the audio podcast alone, find us at Councilman Show on Twitter and Instagram. I tweet a live tweet every time we go live. I also did one just now on air because I was late, but I did one. So follow us there if you want to know when we go live. As well as find the Councilman podcast. It's the Councilman app on any audio podcast you find, Apple, Spotify, Podbean, everything. And I know I promised to read a review. There was actually a review. I think it was, the thing is we have so many platforms, and I should have screenshot this when I saw it. I couldn't figure out which platform that review was on, and it was in one of the platforms that doesn't actually have reviews, but you can put comments on a certain episode, and I couldn't remember which episode
Oh,
that is. So like I am desperately looking for it, but I don't know if I can find it in time.
all right,
But
all right, all right.
I'll prepare it for the next show. I'm really sorry. There was one. Unless
There
you want me
was
to,
one.
unless you want me to search for one right now, and I don't know how long. This
Nah, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. NBA Fantasy League has Albert all riled up.
Oh, man.
All right, so yeah, with that, the councilman has spoken.
Spook.
It's not even spooky
Oh, it was-
episode.
we
I guess
haven't
there's a
been
haunted
spooky, dude.
mansion part, but
Uh.
that's fine. But yeah, we'll see you on the next episode.
Last
it's still
last
it's still
episode of
still Spooktober.
yeah, but it's the last episode of Spooktober. Literally 31st.
Spookytober. All right.